cleanup underway in Orange and Rockland counties after storms hit the Hudson Valley Sunday night, causing major flooding damage.
You just saw some of that flooding damage recently. One person from those flooding damages passed away. Fox 5's Robert Moses is live in Highland Falls, New York, with the very latest on this. Robert, good morning.
Bianca and Rosanna, good morning to you. You may remember that yesterday we were standing precisely where Dan Rice was showing you, right there along Route 218, just north of West Point. Now we have touched down in Highland Falls because I want to show you some of the damage here along Main Street, just by Town Hall. There used to be a fence right here, but all of this debris came and pulled the fence down, and a lot of the debris actually ended up in that parking lot behind Town Hall. And as you can see there, Mother Nature did not abide by the lines in that parking lot. She flipped and moved cars all around. There is still debris left there. As you hear the fire engines there in the distance, they've been quite busy over these last couple days. The cleanup here will take a long time. Those who call the Hudson Valley home continue to pick up the pieces from what Governor Kathy Hochul calls an event that only comes along once every 1,000 years.
This is the new normal.
A new normal with a human toll. Authorities say the storm took the life of 43-year-old Pamela Nugent, who was trying to escape the rising floodwaters that surrounded her home in Fort Montgomery with her dog. Hochul says her fiancé witnessed her get swept away. He could do nothing to help.
When we discovered her remains, she was in the bottom of a ravine. It was very dangerous for the first responders that had to get her out of there.
Lives, of course, cannot be replaced. Property and infrastructure can be, though that process will take time. Yesterday, I watched as pieces of Route 218 just north of West Point crumbled piece by piece. The rains ate roads, toppled cars, ruined property, and halted train service. Beginning today, Metro North trains on the Hudson Line will operate at least once an hour between Grand Central Terminal and Peekskill. Limited bus service will continue to be provided between Croton-Harmon and Poughkeepsie as the railroad rebuilds what the rains washed away. The stories of survival are harrowing. In Stony Point in Rockland County, as the inundation came, Richard Byers went back into his house to close his windows to keep the water out.
And I got trapped. I couldn't get out.
What was that like? I mean, you were trapped. How did you get out? What happened?
Well, they took me out in a boat.
In Orange County, Haley Fredrickson felt equally helpless. As a mother, her instincts were to protect her 5 kids under 11 years old, but she was powerless.
My kids are in the house, and they're scared, and they're crying. And me and my husband and my dad are all trying to stop the water from flowing up there, and there's nothing we can do about back here.
The damage that took Mother Nature just minutes to inflict will take weeks or months to repair.
When I'm saying how fast this happened, I'm talking all within 30 minutes.
Even if the vehicles in this parking lot are salvageable, it will take a long time and some work to get them out because many of them are surrounded on all sides by big pieces of lumber and pieces of trees and these big boulders that you see here that just came tumbling down like they were little pebbles. The Red Cross has set up a shelter of sorts here in Highland Falls for those who need perhaps something to eat or just a place to rest because the work ahead will take a long time. Also, Assembly Speaker Carl Hastie will be here in Highland Falls today to discuss the recovery efforts. Rosanna, back to you.
All right, thank you, Robert. We wish everybody well over there.